Welcome back to the channel. All right, I will admit, I am not totally sure what video this is going to go into. It could go into a Cyber Weekend opening, it could go into like the rank up portion, or it could go into the Crystal Cornucopia. You, viewer, as have known, seen the, that was a lot of words, didn't make sense together, but having seen the title and the thumbnail, I'm sure you know exactly what you're in store for. We're going to open up a bunch of crystals, and my intention is to rank up unless something that I just am not expecting comes my way. I think I've got things pretty well planned out. Let's also see if I have the courage of my convictions on like having a lot of fun with my rank ups and things like that. So we will slow through this pretty slowly because there's a chance that, you know, we've awakened or gotten a 7-star or something like that. My intention for any other crystals like this will be to pop it. There will be 2 7-stars in here, a bunch of 6-star relics, those Nexus crystals and things like that. So I'm looking forward to this. This could end up being very meaningful, and I'm doing it first before the rank ups because it could play a big role in like what I choose and things like that. So this was just, you know, I said on my stream I was going to take at least a day and think about some of the extra stuff. I was pretty sure what I wanted to do, but I did. I followed Simula's advice, and the advice that I tweeted and blue skied out. I'm not sure what the verb is on that. You guys let me know. But we're basically looking, okay, so we didn't have any outrageous luck. We still have some Nexuses to get to, though, that I think have better drop rates, too. So so we'll see. Got to fix the hair, man. I'm going out. My wife and I are going out tonight. We got to make sure the hair looks good, right? All right, let's go. Let's scroll down. That we are saving in hopes of getting Spiral or Awakening Nova. So we are saving that one. Don't you worry. When that crystal turns over, I'll be going for Spiral or Jack-o'-lantern, seeing amazing things out of both of them. Yeah, all right. But that's for another video. Let's go ahead and do this. We will enjoy this. The big, huge win would be to awaken Serpent out of this somehow. So I'm not always great at counting crystals, but I think... now, let's get the 7-star shards. I can awaken Scylla. I'm sure I have an awakening gem somewhere. That's a 7-star right there in Strife, so we will be picking up our boy Strife. Not a bad champion, not a bad champion at all. Sandman right there is the 6-star, so we will continue our way through this. Would love to awaken Serpent here. I'm making sure I see the SIGs properly on these champions. All right, go ahead and do that. Kind of pick Destroyer, continue to build our way up. Diablo, I really do enjoy playing Diablo. Mystic is my favorite class. As I'm looking at the rank ups for all of these items and rank up resources that I've accumulated in the last like 48 hours, it just shows me and reminds me how much I love the Mystic class. So many champions I want to awaken from there. So, ooh, all right, that's good. That's good. That is good. Love to see that coming our way. Love to see that coming my way. How is that a SIG on my Hyperion? That is shocking that I do not have him at 200. Maybe he came to that pool late or something. I actually don't remember. But that is good. That is, I will take that ratio. If we could keep that going for this next set of 10, I'll be a happy, happy boy. I guess I should have said a happy, happy man. All right. gotta get in date mode. All right, here we go. Come on. Making all kinds of weird jokes, making people uncomfortable. That's what we aim to do here on this channel, is creep you out. All right, let's keep this going. Man, some of the SIGs on these are surprising to me. I've just really fallen off putting my 6 stones into them and stuff like that. It's fine. Gilly, she's my first SIG 200 7-star champion. Pretty crazy. MSD was on call for that, so that seemed awfully fitting. She is good. She is actually good. I do like her. She just doesn't fit too well into the modes. The single mode I play competitively, which is Battlegrounds, can be a decent defender sometimes. Looks like we're going to take the 6-star Nexus because that was it. All right. Not quite the ratio we had on the last one. I see no reason not to just... I do like Blade. There's a part of me that wants to take Blade up today. Yes, as a 7-star. I don't have that sort of courage, and my convictions don't lie completely there, so he will not be going up today. He will not be going up today. I'm still actually not totally sure who I want to take up on the skill side of things, to be fully honest. I think it's going to be Cheel. But Crossbones, maybe Crossbones, I don't know. That's a problem we'll handle in like 5 minutes. That's for 5 minutes from me. To decide. I have enough 7-stars, so I'm not worried about opening up that. I do not want to waste your time. Okay, So in this one, I'm going to be taking some relics to rank 3. I've talked about how much I enjoy relics. Let me know, actually, viewer, do you want me to update the tier list for relics? We did that. It's obviously not something that's going to be updated every month, probably not even every other month. I think we've let like 4 months go by though. So let me know if you're interested in that. New champions have come out that can benefit from some of these relics. I really like them. So this is actually meaningful for me. Like my Iron Fist relic on my America Chavez is a big deal. Sources of damage. It allows me to take out Red Skull relatively easily, actually. Okay, because I have those Awakening gems, I'm actually going to take the 6 ones on Hulkbuster because Hulkbuster is one of the relics I think I'm going to be taking to rank 3. So I want to get the Sig or whatever, the innate ability on it going. I can always awaken Valkyrie with those Awakening gems. There's not that many 6-star relics I don't have, much less awakened. So I feel pretty comfortable with that. Also, the skill champions that I'm thinking about taking to rank 3, I think I only have one right now in Bullseye. They're not like big on Valkyrie, so I think I'll be fine with that. That's kind of my analysis. The Gamora relic is actually quite good, but the Hulkbuster one, that's one of the ones I most want to take out. So, okay, we're going to take the new relic here on Storm. We're going to take the new relic here on Storm. Same analysis here, basically, okay? And I don't see myself taking the Spider-Man 29 relic to rank 3 today. All of a sudden I was like, am I recording? This is tough. Because the Sentinel relic is actually quite good. Yeah, almost said something that I'm not supposed to. I am curious though. I think it's really good for Prowler, who I do really like. I don't think Prowler's going to rank 3 today. I might take Juggernaut up. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna take Juggernaut, the Juggernaut relic. It is a good relic. It is a good relic. Okay. This is, as much as I like Mr. Sinister, the champion, and I like the Sinister relic, I will be ranking 3 the Hulk relic today. It's so good for so many science champions. So getting that up there, again, just makes a ton of sense. The Thor relic is just phenomenal. Again, I can awaken. I'm going to have all those awakening gems. So I'm not too concerned about that. This is kind of a different analysis than the champion ones. Hopefully you've seen me talk about those. I'm actually going to awaken my Wolverine relic because I love my Weapon X. Hopefully you've seen my videos on him. He's so good. I use him more offensively than defensively in Battlegrounds. He's one of my favorite champions to play in the game right now. I know how good Venom is in the Venom relic. This is actually very tough to pass up. But I'm, again, I can awaken it. I can awaken it. I'm going to take Wolverine. I know I already have Wolverine at rank 3, the Wolverine Weapon X champion. So we're going to be going with that. We've already talked about this, so no reason to talk about it more. We're definitely going to be going Hulkbuster. Because I already have the Iron Fist ranked up, we will be going with Iron Fist today. Get that Sig going. It's a prestige play too, but it is beneficial. It is beneficial. And, there was a part of me that was thinking about taking the Ant-Man relic up today. Not going to waste a bunch of time. I don't like wasting your time. I do talk a lot, but that's because I feel like I'm sharing information, knowledge, and formatting. We're going to go with Mr. Sinister. Ultimately, it's only 26, one way or the other on that. I'm not too concerned about it either way, and I'm not sure which relic I'll be taking up. So I'm going to go Sinister. I know I love playing Mr. Sinister. So I'm not sweating that at all. You know what? I think doing this whole relic analysis, I think I might just get out the tier list regardless, because it's going to cause me to go back in and really think them through again. So here we go. Now, this is the rank up Nexus. Okay, so we're going to start off with this one because it is not a Nexus. So we can see what we have. There are a ton of Mystic champions I want to rank up. And I mean, honestly, I think it's 5. And there are a lot of tech champions that I want to rank up. So if I could get one of those 2, literally Cosmic was my least desire. Actually, no, we're fine. It's actually skill. It's actually skill. Just because of where the skill class is, I'm very excited about that. Actually, I can't believe I can't believe I forgot. Just shows you where my brain's at. There's just a lot of moving parts here. So out of this, we are really wanting now Mystic and Tech. We really want Mystic and Tech. I wouldn't be upset with a science. Okay, so here we go. All right, making it easy. Love it, Kabam. When you make it easy on me, you're making it so easy. Beautifully done, Kabam. And the tech. Man, have you ever, like, that was, I mean, it's a Nexus, so it should work out in your favor. At least that's the idea. But that was absolutely perfect. All right, I think that is it for this side. Now we're going to jump over to some crystals. And these could be very meaningful. I keep getting concerned I'm not recording. I don't know why, but I do keep getting that. We've got the Nexus over here somewhere, right? We've got a Nexus. You all saw me get it. If it is now gone, you can help me fill out the ticket from Kabam. We are seriously down to, it's like Serpent. I believe it is just Serpent. Every time I do this, though, I realize there's another champion out there. But it is Serpent that I most want to awaken. After that, it's just basically SIGs. That's kind of where we're at now, or where I'm at as far as 7-star crystals are concerned. SIGs on spot would be great. It would be pretty ironic or funny if I had gotten Morbius, considering my other opening. Hopefully you've seen that video, the opening from the stream, and then I edited it down to just a 20-minute. It was like an hour-and-a-half opening that I got down to 20 minutes. Editing that took a long time. I hope you enjoy it. Because I know what it's like when someone's just like, here's my streamed opening. And you're like, dude, come on. Things that are fun in streams aren't necessarily fun in a video. So, all right, okay. It's going to be hard to not take up Spot today, but he's actually not on the docket. He isn't, but that feels really weird because I do love Spot. Jeez. Okay, here we go. Serpent is the boy here. Man of the hour. The baseball is just so big now. It's just so big. This is why, for me, the Titan value, like, yes, I want better champions in, and it seems like they're making a move to the newer champions. I love that. I love that they're listening to feedback. I also understand that, like, I always say, open the crystal that gives you the best chance to get the champion you want. So this is tough. All right, so let's find that 7-star Nexus. I'm not actually praying, but yeah, all the Kabam, all the good stuff, all the lucky vibes. I don't have the lucky hat on. It's going to be Overseer. It's going to be Overseer. It's just hard because I'm not ranking through any of these champions. There's a part of me that wants to go Penny, take her to rank 3. I actually do really like Penny, and if you construct your deck a certain way, she can really be great for it. She really can. She'll be a great defender, and I openly talk about how often I use her offensively. But I know what I'm doing in the tech class, and she is not on the rank 3 docket today. Neither is Overseer, but I love Overseer. Like, yeah, we're gonna go Overseer. All right. Now, it is time now to have the courage of my convictions. Let's rank up some champions. Let's go. Let's have some fun. All right. So we're going to do this together, you and me. Champion items. We will be scrolling down. I do need to use these. I want to use them before I forget about it, and I don't have champions to rank up anymore. So we will be using this on Deathless Vision. I'm intrigued, right? I'm intrigued. The Deathless She-Hulk, I think is going to be pretty good. I think she's going to be pretty good. Deathless Guillotine's not bad. I actually liked King Groot, I think, a lot more than a lot of you did. Deathless Vision doesn't excite me. I think it's like his playstyle and things like that. But I'm looking at all their synergies. And this could be some motivated wishing. I'm very open to that idea that I am talking myself into something I will regret later. But at this point, I mean, I'm using a 1-2 gem from the Glorious Games. You could see what the pool looked like for me. There just wasn't a ton left. And so I'm going to use this now on Vision. And I just think it'll work out. Hopefully it'll work out. They look like they're... I have a feeling that there's like going to be a fun questing team or something like that. So the one thing I will say is I'm not going to use the next one, because I currently I would want Howard the Duck awakened. I would want Captain America awakened, probably at high sig. I do like Hulk, but I just don't have another time to invest in him. So I'm going to hold on to it because Jack O'Lantern fits the criteria, has the correct tag for this. And I really do want Jack, and I think I would be ranking Jack up almost immediately. So I'm not concerned about it. I will be doing that at that time. Now, Let's go ahead and rank up some champions. Now I'm gonna do the fun ones, the ones that like they're just my personal favorites. I just love playing them. You know I love Tony Stark, right? You know I do. I hope you do. That's Iron Man is right there. MCU Iron Man. It's like what we got into so much stuff. I love his story arc, the whole thing. My favorite character. And I know some of you are like, so why are you passing by? They're both Tony Stark. They're both Tony Stark, right? If you look at the bio on this is Tony Stark and MCoC. He's a beast. You know, I've been doing that tier list. What I think we've said for it's basically 4 years now, and I've had him very highly rated the whole time. I did move him down more and more, and I just wish again courage of my convictions. You know, when I was doing that, it was all 6 stars, and so the combat power rate was not what it is for 7 stars. And I think, you know, I know Karate Mike has shown off a lot, and I apologize to others of you who you know or I'm friends and all that. Like, I just can't. Karate Mike's the one I think of, and I've been having a blast with him at rank 2, so that needs to happen. OG Iron Man, you're coming, buddy, but you're doing so great for me at rank 2 and raids and the things I want you to do. So you're gonna stay there. But you know, we're not done with our Iron Men. Yes, we're doing this. This guy is again an absolute blast to play. What a phenomenal buff. I have not even been able to get out like a video on him at rank 2. I guess the first video on him is gonna be at rank 3. He's an absolute blast to play. His auto block mechanic, MSD has been showing us a lot. No surprise to anyone that MSD's figured out a lot of really cool stuff. I am super pumped up that I've got 3 Tony Starks at rank 3 in Iron Man Infinity War, in Hulkbuster, and then Superior Iron Man. I'm just insanely pumped up on it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and use our rank up gems for this here. Let's scroll on down. I think this one will surprise literally no one, but it's going to my boy Serpent here. Yeah, you know, he's a great defender, but as I've talked about in a lot of tier list videos and things like that, the man can do some damage on attack. It does take him a little bit to get ramped up, but he can get going. I think he handles miss and auto block, a really unique combination there. That's 2 of what I often call the big 3 in defensive threats. He handles them for you. He's an absolute blast to play. He's good in his target matchups where if they've got armor ups, you're good to go. So he went up today. This is also helping my Battlegrounds deck. For those of you who don't know, Battlegrounds is the only mode I take, a competitive mode I take seriously anymore. It had been up until semi-recently, Tier 1 War. I was in Tier 1 War for forever. But those days are gone for at least a while now, This one is a little bit tough. I will say there's part of me that still wants to just take Iron Man. Shuri is in there. Guardian's the first champion I ever seriously covered on my channel. I was very bad at YouTube at the time, but I was really like, no, he's really good, y'all. You guys gotta see this. And then we've got our boy Prowler down here. I love Shocker. I love Shocker so much. This is tough. So I will edit that out as I just blankly stared at the screen for I think like 4 minutes. We love what we love. We love what we love, and having Tony up is my tagline is like the art of taking fun seriously. This is it. He's very good too. I don't want to make it sound like I'm ranking up some terrible champion and I'm like, I just like him. No, that is not what's going on here. We are taking him up. And so he has gone up now. So let's go ahead and go back. This is pretty wild. How much ranking up we are getting to do today. It is time for our Mystic champions to go up now. Again, I'm going to emphasize fun. She's also incredible. She is not only incredibly fun to play, but she is genuinely a phenomenal champion. Again, another champion that I actually have a ton of footage. In fact, I'm still going to get out a video on her where all of it up until now, obviously, is going to be her at rank 2, just beating the crap out of stuff. An absolute blast to play. So much fun. Good in Battlegrounds, pretty good in War, good in questing. What more can you ask out of a champion? Now, we are going to save one of these Mystic Gems for Spiral, I believe. But we've got to take up Shothra. I'm aware that Juggernaut is sitting right there. He's great. He's a blast. He's fun. Maybe he'll go up. I don't know. But we are definitely taking up Shothra. I'm still very much learning to play her, and she's already producing great results. And when it's not phenomenal results, I can tell it's because I've messed up. It's like I've done something to mess it up. I remember covering her in the new champion video. I awakened her on Cyber Weekend live stream. She had to go up for me. I'm actually going to hit pause because I've reached the point where I have, I think, one more Catalyst rank up I can do, and then I still have the Mutant, which is being saved for Dazzler. Check out my videos on Dazzler that will be coming out when we do the new champ review. I've talked about her in the tier list. I've talked about her at length on stream, but I'm saving an Awakening Gem for her, and I'm saving the 2-3 for her. I am honestly, at the moment, not sure how I'm going to do rank up for skill. So that is sitting there. I've still got those Awakening Gems. Oh, I do know that this is going to go for Serpent here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in 19 Sig Stones because I actually have some expiring. Again, I am not totally certain with the Serpent word there. I guess I have 23 expiring, so we'll put in 23. I'm comfortable with that. I know it's a weird number, but he's so far from 200 that I'm not exactly worried about it. Let's see what the Sig is on him now. 24. Okay, that's getting his buff immunity to 5.12 seconds. That's pretty good. I believe it goes all the way up to 8. I've actually taught, DL is a good friend of mine. This scales pretty well. So he's a good option for even just awakening, getting some 6 stones going. I covered that in the best champions to awaken 6. So I'm literally doing what I had told you I would do, or what I was going to do. I don't have Nova awakened yet. So, but what I am going to do is this. I'm going to pause this. I don't want to force these rank ups. I'm still going to rank up my relics. I'm probably going to rank up one more champion to rank 3, and then we might use some 6 stones. And so I will come back and record the rest of this later. I don't want to rush this as much as I want to get this video out. I'm a YouTuber, but I do really enjoy playing this game. So I want to keep that in mind. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in a few seconds. All right, I took a lot of time. I'm very happy that I did. There's a ton of champions I still want to take to rank 3 and, eventually rank 4 and so on, and dive in and make more powerful, not just for Battlegrounds, but for questing. As you can see, they're good. I'm going to make use of them in Battlegrounds, I am sure. But a lot of this has just been like who I enjoy playing. We talked about this, right? The questing, if I ever do go back to higher tier war, or even the war I'm playing right now, I can use them. So I'm really glad I did, because I'm actually going to be patient. I'm going to rank up 2 more champions. It's really tough. I've been sitting here for about an hour, just going over everything, analyzing it, overthinking it, which I'm sure is very similar to what you do, and probably part of why you're watching this video. And I'm just going to take that pause to explain, I don't have to rank them up now. I don't know what the next Battlegrounds meta is. I don't know what the next EOP fight's going to look like. They being Kabam's putting out more and more long form stuff, and I might go back to war, or just, again, the war I'm in right now, the alliance I'm at, we do like tier 3, we get platinum 3 or whatever it's called. And so I'm going to save that because there's just so many, right? And then I'm saving that Titan for the next batch of Titan crystals. So I'm going to want to rank up champions from that as well. That all being said, so I want to make it clear, when I advise these things, I actually often do it myself as well. I don't just talking, right? So I think that, though, those of you who watch this channel a lot. So we're going to rank up 2 more champions to rank 3, and then I'm going to rank up those relics as well. So here we go. We're in the 7-star pool. This champion has gotten passed over so many times, which is bizarre, because I was one of the first players on him, or YouTubers on him. You go back so far. Battlegrounds wasn't even like a thought in our minds that he would be coming out. Kind of got to use him in some off-season wars. I used him in questing. I had an absolute blast with him, called him a stone cold killer, right? Looks fun, looks silly, but just will mess you up. And then Battlegrounds has come out, and I think just fully highlighting what a great champion this was. He was very good in all these other modes, but a mode like Battlegrounds, the absolute versatility and the power that he can pack in with his power stings. It's about time he goes to rank 3. I've loved him for an incredibly long time. My science roster is looking stacked. And just so you know, I've had conversations on Blue Sky, on Twitter, and on streams and YouTube comments. I really recognize Silk is great. I really do. I don't know why. She's a relatively simple champion to play. I struggle to play her. No idea why. One day I'm sure I will sit down and play her, but for the time being, I am okay with her at rank 2 until I really learn how to play her. And in Battlegrounds, I'm confident and comfortable just banning people's Silks if I think she's going to be amazing. Hard to pass up on Spot and extremely difficult to pass up on Overseer. You got to go back in this channel a bit, but I've been a big Overseer fan for a long time. I remember really diving in with B McG, who took him to new heights and stuff, but we were both assigned bosses in Alliance War for Loki around the same time. He reminded me why he and I dove into it so much together. We talked to the designer. Really hard to not take up Overseer. One of the champions who in a month or two, or literally another day, I might be taking up. He's on my short list because he is so good. But Science Round has become great. The other time, it's time to take up another skill champion. I actually have 2 rank 3 skill champions, Atuman and Bullseye, both defensive oriented champions who can do cool things on offense. It's time. I've been telling you that I think he is the best skill champion available as a 7-star. I've got mine at a pretty good sig. I think it's like 135 right now. I don't think I want to place any more sigs in because I want to be patient on that too. I've got I used the expiring ones. I believe that was in this video. Like I said, I waited about 24 hours in between these because I didn't want to force anything. I'm going to wait on those just to see again what I pull, what's kind of coming. Right now, I don't have like a dire need to use any of them. Nova would have potentially been that, but I didn't pull Nova, or I didn't awaken my Nova. I decided to waken up Serpent, such a good defender. I felt strong about his awakened ability. This feels really good though. I am very pumped up to use this beast. I mean it. Like, and this sig, right? I get questions, does he need to be awakened? No, you're going to get a lot out of him. But this is going to open up a whole avenue for you. And I got him at sig 135, which is over 75% chance to purify those debuffs. And then in those fights, that's good enough to keep me going. And then in those fights like war or whatever, what I typically find happens is by the time I potentially worried about some debuffs that have snuck through, I've turned off the node because of the ability accuracy reduction. He's just a great champion, non-critter, and all those things. And let's to kind of show this, kind of where we're at on this, to show you what I'm talking about, what I mean. I've still got those awakening gems. Dazzler is going to be a target. A skill champion yet to be named, so that's there and ready for me. I got that 1-2 gem, but right here, I've got the Mutant 2-3. That is for Dazzler. And then I have 3 generics I can definitely do. Right now, I'm thinking Spiral for sure. And then, of course, there's all those champions. I mean, I didn't take up Juggernaut today. Like, just let's see what the next Battleground meta is. Potentially it's Shocker. I really like Jack. There's Silk, of course. Chilth was very difficult for me to pass up. That was part of what gave me so much pause with Crossbones because I do like Chilth so much. And Shang-Chi. I love Shang-Chi. All right, so now let's go ahead and take up those relics. I'm pretty sure I said yesterday, I think it is time to update the relic tier list. Kind of update it just for the new champions that have come out and that sort of thing. I really enjoy relics. They can make a meaningful difference. They're fun, right? They're more than they're kind of like the scoop of ice cream with the apple pie, as far as I'm concerned. The champions being the apple pie. So, as you can see, Iron Fist, I've talked about that at length. We are going to be taking up Hulkbuster today. This is great for, okay, I've hit the wrong button. This is great for, for Hulkbuster himself, who you saw I ranked up, but also for Guardian and Red Skull, amongst other champions. So I'm not gonna, no, let's go ahead and use this. So we're gonna use the rank up gem. Yes, that one. Let's do it. There we go. He's in. I'll go back and fill out the runes or whatever they're called on my own. I'm not gonna take up time in this video for that. So that one went up. I had to write this down. I really thought it through. Hulkbuster was one that just really stood out for me because I like that so much, and I like Red Skull so much. I like Hulkbuster so much, and I like Guardian so much. So that one was a pretty easy one for me. The other one here is Hulk. This I'm pretty sure I talked about this in the opening, that this one is just so generically good for so many science champions. It's obviously phenomenal for Hulk, obviously phenomenal for Titania, and more. Really pumped up to have that up. And then let's see, what else did I decide? I give a lot of thought to Scarlet Witch. It is very versatile, right? We talk about this a lot in the tier list. I'll go over that again when I remake that video. But you just saw me take up Crossbones, right? Which means we've got to take up Black Widow. Shout out to some of the Illuminati, I think it was Jaeger and Egg, who were really clear, and they're like, hey, look, this really increases a lot of the value for Crossbones, Black Cat, those champions who are shutting things off. I assume it would for the Black Widows too. I don't really play either of them very much, but there we go. You can see the final hit inflicts a beeper debuff of 8.22. What I'll do when I do the tier list, I'll go over these a little bit more in depth, kind of talk about that. I know this video is kind of going on, but I did want to get this out for you. And then the last one, you know, we talked a lot about how much I've loved Spider-Ham, how great I think he is. I am looking for the relic is what I'm doing. Why do I not see it? There it is. We got to get this up there. Really support him. It is not transformative for Ant-Man or for Spider-Ham. I think he's still phenomenal without it. But this is pretty bonkers for him. Like honestly, pretty wild that it exists. It's not as big as it is for like Venom, I think, but I think that's because Spider-Ham on his own is a better champion at like what he does than Venom is without the relic. Yeah, I'm just super pumped up. This is obviously a massive day for my account. I love it because we grew wide today. I already had a lot of rank 3s. I already had powerful relics, but now I've got more. I think I'm ready. I still think that in Banquet, there's going to be a bunch of rank 4, probably between 1 and 4 of them, maybe 5. I don't know. But it's going to be for those top 10 spenders in Banquet. I'm not going to be anywhere near that. The vast majority of us aren't going to be anywhere near it. And then we're going to spend 2025 balancing that out. And I feel really good about that. I feel fine with that. I'm sure we'll get our rank 4s and content and things like that. And I'm pumped up to make those decisions at that time. As usual, let me know what you think I got right. Let me know what you think I got wrong. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.